back, everybody. So, remember in last video we hard-coded 2 cats in our TableView, and in this video I really want to talk about backend models so that we can make our data more flexible. Okay, so in AppDev, the iOS team is basically divided into backend team and front-end team. So the front-end team, they deal with these. They mainly deals with these controller classes, and the backend team they will deal with backend models, which basically serves as data processing center for our app. So what they do mainly includes fetching information from the internet, or more specifically from the AppDev server provided by our AppDev service team. And then they will process the data and also provide various convenient methods for the front-end team to use or manipulate those data. Backend team is very important because without them, the front-end team they can only use these kind of like hard-coded cats, which will make our app pretty dumb and useless, honestly. So let's create our first backend model today. So actually, I will create a new group, and so this folder will contain all of our backend models. And inside this group, let's add a new file, which will be a cat class. So it will still be a Cocoa Touch class, but it won't be the subclass of any controller now. So let's use NSObject. So in iOS development, the NSObject is basically the superclass of all of the classes. So any classes you have seen before, like those TableViewController, TableViewCell, they're all descendants of this NSObject class. So let's just name our class cat. So this class will deal with all of the manipulation about cats. And great. So let's click next and put it in our models folder. Yay, okay. So now we have like this very simple blank cat class, and let's add some like necessary structures into it. So first of all, we need a struct. So each struct will actually like store in the necessary information needed by a cell. So let's call it cat cell info. And for the fields, we apparently need a name field. So a name field is of type string, and also we need an image field, which is of type UI image. Apparently, well, let's unwrap it actually. And we also actually need an age field, so that in our details view we can actually display the age of our cat. So the type should be int, and the last one, we want a type field or a species field, whatever. So a type field for our cat, and it's also a string. Okay, great. And also in our cat class, we want to track the number of our cats, so the number of cats we own. So let's create a static member, and it should be an int. So it's a variable, and let's call this variable count, and it is of type let's see, yeah, int. Okay, so yeah, we have our count now. We also actually need an array of cats. So yeah, let's initialize. Kind of stuck here. Okay, so let's initialize this count as 0, and now we actually need a list of like a data structure, which is a list to store in our cat cell information. So it will also be static and variable, and let's call it our cat array, so cat arr, which is of type cat cell info array, or it's a list because it's actually like of variable length. So yeah, we'll have to initialize it too. So now initialize to new. Okay. Oh, wait. No, actually, this expression here is already an initializer for our cat array, so we can just change this column to this initializer here. All right. And the type of this cat array is actually just this expression. So in Swift, we don't have to specify the type every time, actually. Okay, good. So now, and also we need a method for the front end to add cats into our cat array. So we have to write a class method for them. So let it be a class method, and we can name it class function. Actually, yeah, I want autocomplete. So name is cat, add cat, and parameters we return type is void. And for the parameter, we actually so first we want a name string. So and also we want age, which is of type int, and also we want a image, which is of type UI image, and also want type, which is also of type string. Okay, good. So now inside our method, we will actually just create a cat cell info struct and add it to our cat arr. So let's just call our cat array dot should be append, yeah. So this thing, and let's initialize another cat cell info, and oops, sorry. It's kind of stuck somehow. Come on. Let's actually. Okay, so just type a space and then type this left parenthesis here. You'll be able to like let Xcode autocomplete the initializer for you. So just check the number of parentheses here. Good. And the name should be just the name provided by the caller of this method, and image is just image, and age is just age, and type is just type. Okay, good. So finished, I guess. Yeah. So we have like configured our basic cat model now. So let's go back to our view controller. So now since we already have our backend model here, instead of returning hard-coded 2, we will actually return our the count number in our cat class. Oh, and also one thing, don't forget to increment the count number every time you add a cat. So, we have to do this in Swift. Okay, good. So, and here instead of displaying these like hard-coded cat using if statements, we will just display the information in our cat array according to the row number this method provides us. So the text will be, instead of Adam, it will be the ith cat in our cat array. So let's see, yeah. So the number here will be index_path.row, and we will fetch its name here. And the image will be cat array index path row and dot image here. Great. So now we have basically configured our TableView controller to conform to a more flexible pipeline of data transformation. Data provision. So now actually we don't have any cats yet in our cat array. So yeah, so before we have implemented our add cat function, we still have to like hard code some cats into our array in order to like just see them in our table view. So let's do this in our build load of our main screen. So let's see, yeah, here. So let's hardcode some cat into our cat class. So let's first check if cat.count is 0. So if currently we don't have any cat, let's hardcode some cats into it. So let's see. Yeah. Cat dot add cat. So the name will be, well, let's use Alice, and age something. Image, yeah, can use image literal. Okay. So the type, we cannot see this right now, but we will see it. after we created our details view. So let's give it type of British short hair. Okay. And now let's create another cat Bob H2, and it has the image of this and of type American. American. Short hair. Okay, good. So now let's build our app and see the effect. So now actually in our app you can still see the like two cats here, and the effect is like basically the same as before, but since our data pipeline now is much more flexible, we can add as much cat as we want easily here, but not add like a bunch of if-else statement, which makes our code really looks very gross. So close. Okay, so we have our Alice and Bob here, and actually in next video I will show you how to create a details view, so that like you can click each TableView cell and go to its details page about this cat. And later I'll show you how to add the add cats page. So okay, see you in the next video.